Welcome back, friends, to a Caribou Dave tabletop review and suggestion of how to outfit your camping clothing stuff for cheap. Third try at shooting this video. I've encountered some issues with low light conditions, and I spent about 10 minutes blathering on last time about what I was going to review and go over some of these affordable clothing items. And the old Nikon there just couldn't keep up with the low light, and it was completely blurry. So I apologize if there is some reiteration of things in this video, but that's the way it is. So I'm going to go on and get back into the review and just talk about some of the affordable things you can get at places like Walmart and where to shop around for the best value in common man or affordable clothing for the outdoors. Alright friends, welcome back. I know there was a bit of discussion on the bed top review during the rain, but I'll go over the Russel stuff. That's a Walmart product, or it's available at Walmart, Russel Athletic. It's a breathable top. It has good characteristics. It does have some reflectiveness on it. It's kind of designed as a running or training top. And I was just recently at a Walmart in Ashland, Ohio. This was on the clearance summer rack. I picked it up for $7. Normally that shirt and this Russel here, very similar shirt, retails anywhere from $9.99 to like $11.99. It's a good base layer, so this could be worn as a breathable top just and it's hot outside in the summer, or you could wear it as a small layer, short sleeve layer underneath a heavier layer in the fall or winter. The other thing I like that Walmart has, they have the Wranglers, the performance shorts with cargo pockets and made out of a nylon product. Again, that's quick drying, so in the summertime it evaporates quickly, it keeps you cooler. In the wintertime it evaporates quickly, keeps you warmer because your body doesn't get cold due to the fact that you are losing all your heat through moisture evaporation. So now the Russel top, I believe I picked this up on the end of the year last spring, has holes for your thumbs to go through on the sleeves. It is long sleeve. It does have a hood. It's not like a heavy winter hood, but it will keep your head a little bit warm. Again, a good breathable training top. This is a purchase I made over at a Sam's Club. This is a fairly well reputed brand called Outdoor Research. They make a lot of things in the outdoor camping community, clothing and other items. OR. Little brand action there. This is not a cheap common man item. This is a medium common man item. It's made out of a waffle print polar fleece. Polar Tech Malden Mills, I believe, is the maker of this. Good story behind that company. Many years ago, the entire factory burnt down, and the guy that owned it kept everyone on the payroll, even though he had no place to work. So, but also they're the original maker of Polar Fleece, Polar Tech, all the fuzzy kind of stuff. Outdoor Research waffle top, long sleeve, thumb holes. I expect this to last a number of years. I like that type of insulation. I find that it works really, really well. So there's a short sleeve or into a long sleeve insulation. I'm going to drop back down to another option. Sun protection or summer, fall, long sleeve wear. It's a Natural Gear brand available at Sam's Club. It's a long sleeve nylon type shirt. It's fairly breathable. Has venting in the back. It does work pretty well. I had some issues with one of the Columbia shirts. It's very similar to that. It's a lot more expensive. It acted more like a sponge, and I tend to sweat a lot. Basically, the shirt got soaking wet, and the sweat was just dripping off the sleeves and the bottom of the shirt. It was pretty disgusting. It didn't evaporate. I haven't had that issue with these Natural Gear shirts, and they're, a third of the price. This is something I just tried out here on a trip with a scout troop, or I caught up with a scout troop for an overnight trip, and the brand of this is Denali, I believe. I don't know. It's it's on Amazon one-off brand. Basically, there's a big popularity with fishing shirts to block the sun 100%. It's long sleeve. It's really lightweight. blocks the sun so that you don't get burnt. That's why it has a hood on it. It's a sun hood versus a warmth hood, but I'm sure this could be used as a base layer in the winter. Most of these things are pretty much dual duty. I found that it was pretty comfortable. It was like in the 90s. It was really humid. It was really sunny, and this thing worked pretty well. I didn't feel really hot in it. I did feel the breeze blowing through it, and it did keep me from getting cooked. Very important. I know on the other review that will be in this video, talk about some of these mid layers or almost heavier layers for winter. I showed the Hawke and Company. This is kind of maybe the next step up, a Columbia, and this is the Omni Heat. It has a reflective lining. It looks like silver. Well, basically it's like tinfoil. And it really works. It does reflect the heat back on you. It's really warm. This is a vest. I've really grown to like this vest. Yeah, I like it. Another product, because it has a hood, I bought it. This is a Cabela's Bargain Cargan Brave. Can't talk. Cabela's Bargain Cave Buy. There's a Cabela's in Columbus. Jack Wolfskin. It's a European, British clothing manufacturer, similar to Eddie Bauer. This was not a cheap purchase. It's got a little bit higher quality fabric. It's waterproof, breathable. It's a lightweight winter wear. Has a reverse zip because it's a Euro. But I got it for the hood. But again, with your outdoor gear, common man stuff can be, spent in various ways. Common man can be a deal on something that would be. This was 70% off, I think, and it was still almost $100. But it was a good purchase. It's going to last quite a while. As I further in my career in the outdoors, I find I do have gear that tends to last a long time. Some of it wears out. Things like knees, elbows, rear ends, things like that. The other things that tend to wear out is the waterproofing. So at time to time, you will need to replace your gear. But a good start, for any scout or any person that's just trying to get into it, buy a Russel base layer, one or two, pair of shorts, one or two. See if you can find a long sleeve, lightweight insulating layer, either sun protection or, like a training top, maybe a mid layer that gets you through. You've got an insulating layer, and as you go, you can pick and choose what you need. So you start with your base layers and your insulating layer, and like I've said before, and pardon the light coming in and out, I'm in a shadow here. Like I said before, spend your money on your outer layers, on your ski pants or your winter pants. Go for the little bit better brand names. They're a little bit better known. They have a better warranty. Some of these brands, if you like Outdoor Resource, Mountain Risk Safety Research, that's MSR. Some of those companies that if something does happen to their fabric, sometimes they'll replace it free of cost and or possibly give you a deal on something new. But again, that's been my experience on trying to be cheap and get things that are affordable. Back in the 80s and 90s, when I was in school, when I was in college, the only brand names you could get were like North Face, and Mountain Hardwear was new at the time. North Face was big. There were a few others, but you were going to spend a premium price on basically this same fabric. So as the technology's evolved, things become a lot more affordable for everyone. That's a good thing. So that's about it for this section. And once again, this video may be a little choppy on these reviews just because I had to reshoot it and try to blather on about what I had talked about before. So common man, flyover, the gear. Caribou Dave, coming to you from hot and humid central Ohio, the Central Highlands, on early August 2018. This is an Amazon item, and I know one of my cousins told me I need to go ahead and try to get an affiliate link so that if you link off of my page to Amazon, the price doesn't change for you, but it kicks a few cents back to me if you buy something, which I'll look into. As far as socks go, Smart Wool being the creme de la creme, the Patagonia of socks, being that I'm the cheap guy. I've tried the People socks on Amazon, and they're pretty thin. They're nice summer weight, but they do wear out fast. My feet wear right through them in the heels, the back of the heel, and under the ball of the feet. I found these. These are called Fun Toes. It's a high-content merino wool sock made of, as one of my friends jokes, Chinesium. They're Chinese-made. A lot of things on Amazon are Chinese-made. They're thick. They're almost as thick as a Smart Wool. The pile is very similar. Any sock is going to pack down and wear out over time, just like a wool blanket will from rubbing on it. But so far the Fun Toe socks have been pretty good. I believe it was 6 pairs of those for $25 or $26. And I'll tell you what, that's a good deal right there. $25 for good socks to keep your feet warm and dry. Nothing beats that. And as far as going on to the lower end of the thing, the shorts or pants, I've been happy with the Wrangler shorts. They're in the $20 a pair range. They have a pant version of this nylon short. I haven't tried those, but I'm assuming they'd fit very similarly. Cargo pockets. It's a performance material, and they tend to dry pretty quick. So that's kind of the base layer finishing up from the video. And my other videos I've shown some nylon zip-off pants. Those are available for cheap, or if you do some hunting at the local Goodwill. And next stop's going to be the insulating layer that would either go on top of this breathable layer, or possibly underneath, on top of your breathable layer underneath a raincoat or jacket. So back in a sec. Alright, well, I was talking a moment or two before this about going to places like Goodwill and finding deals. Well, I did find another deal on another Patagonia, or as it's affectionately known, Patagucci, at it was a Mennonite Goodwill store in Millersburg, Ohio. Hanging on the shelf, this is an extra large Patagonia Chinchilla quarter zip. It's an older model, Malden Mills product. That's just a Polartec. I usually try to look for Polartec, even off-brand sometimes have Polartec. I think it was $4. It's not going to fit me, it's too small. Well, then why would you buy something like that? Well, I'll tell you what, I do come in contact with a lot of youth groups where I work, and yeah, it's going to go to somebody. I'm sure there's a youth group or someone that I know that's got a younger person or a medium-sized person, or even an extra large sized person like that fits. It's going to use that. So for $4, anytime I see something like that, it's been my way kind of from now on, and I encourage anybody else to do that. For $4 at a Goodwill, find something brand name, grab it, and give it to somebody who's going to use it for camping. It's just a way to boost people and give them a little hand up in the outdoors. If that's something that's out of their price range, would be a decent quality fleece like that. So another impressive thing, and this is, I think I've bought one of these at Sam's Club. I bought one at Gabriel Brothers. I've seen them online. This is a Hawke and Co. is the name. There's other variations out there. This is they call it a performance cloth. Again, made in China. These are like $20. They're anywhere from $15 to $25, depending on where you go. Hawke and Co. It's a nice down jacket. Has a springy opening, full zip. Also have a vest, similar price range, $20. Just to get that layer in, it's a great deal for if you're camping 3 seasons. It's nylon, you don't want to get it close to heat or flame because it's fairly thin. And it's not, high quality goose down like a North Face or someone else would use with their higher filled down. This stuff's really good. It's pretty warm. It'll get you into the fall or early winter. Definitely highly recommended. Budget friendly. Most importantly, budget friendly. It'll keep you warm. It packs really small. You just be careful with it, but it's good stuff. So that's definitely budget friendly, and whatever else you can find at the thrift store. That's a quick review of that. I believe there's an ending. I also have a Jack Wolfskin hooded version of one of these. It's a little bit higher quality because it's a higher quality product. I found it at Cabela's Bargain Cave, and you can shop that online. I've been happy with that. I just wanted something with a hood on it. That was just my personal preference. So, no hats in this one. I always carry a hat with me, either an old ball cap or a watch cap, I guess you would call it, just a fleece cap that if it's cold at night, you stick it on your head, it keeps you warm in your sleeping bag. That's about it for this portion of the affordable clothing, but this is some good stuff. So keep your eyes open if you can find this kind of thing on sale or even on the shelf. $20 isn't too bad. If you can get yourself outfitted for your outdoor clothing, you can go all kinds of places with it. And it's going to last if you take care of it. And, you're going to wear through things over time, but these things last and should last you for a number of years if taken care of properly. And, under $100 for the basic clothing, maybe a little bit over when you start adding layers, and try not to skimp on the outerwear. And that's so, folks. You can get out for affordable prices. You can get down jackets similar to that for the $20 to $40 range. Columbia vest, Walmart brand things. They're all great. They work really well. The Russel stuff from Walmart's good. It's pretty affordable. It's pretty common man. So when you're packing and planning a trip, there's a lot of stuff out there now that used to be available at a great price. And I'll talk more about the winter stuff here, hopefully in a few weeks. And that's about it. So get out now, escape the matrix while you can. Enjoy the sunsets, the rain, the sun, the mosquitoes, the no mosquitoes, and the breezes. This is Caribou Dave. See you next time.